and then we will be, give me a minute. So here's the demo code. So for example, IEEE YP Karachi workshop version 1 and index.html. I'm adding this file. Create it index.html. So I have committed repository of my IEEE YP Karachi repository of GitHub, and it's private. So now we have pretty much done the step number 6. Now we will be creating a pipeline. As in the architecture, we have added a file into the GitHub, created the S3 bucket. Now this steps is use AWS code pipeline to move this code from GitHub to S3. So we will be code pipeline. So yes, we will be creating a pipeline here. So pipeline name IEEE YP. So there will be a new service role created, and we will be moving towards next. So here we need to provide the source provider. What is the source? The source is GitHub. And what version you want to use? GitHub version. Yes, GitHub version 2. So here it asks about the connection. So we will be connecting to the GitHub. We will be creating a connection name, and we will be giving the AWS access to access the specific repository. We want to install a new app because we specifically don't have access to the specific repository that we want to use. We do have access, but we have a limited access to some other repositories. This is the one of the best practices that we want to use. So we have added repository, and then we have saved it. So now under this connection, it can access multiple repositories. Among one of them is the recent one we just added. So it's updating, and repository name and main branch. So as you can see, by following the block, you will be proceeding, adding the source, connecting to the GitHub, and then you will be moving next. Here we will be skipping the build phase because there is no static content or as such, TypeScript, etc. Okay. So where we want to deploy. After seeing the diagram from GitHub via code pipeline to S3 bucket. So we go to the S3 bucket, and the region we have selected US East 1. The bucket we will be selecting yes, and we will be selecting other as well. Once we have successfully created the pipeline, we will be reviewing it, and we will be clicking create pipeline so that we can create the pipeline. So here you can see the pipeline is in progress from source to deploy. It's in progress. Yes, it has successfully deployed. So now everything is working fine. We will go to the S3. We will go to the YP, and we will go to the properties, and we will click on this link, and yes, version 1. So now what I'm going to do, I'm basically editing this file, and yes, in the IEEE YP Karachi repository, I am adding this version 2. So here I need to update it. I'm commenting the changes directly to the main branch. So I wanted to show the pipeline working in real time. So you will be seeing. Once I refresh, version 2 here comes. So every static website you can easily go and do the changes either from the GitHub desktop version or either via the GitHub website easily, and then you can easily deploy the changes on the website. So that's what we have just created. Now we have to clean up the resources. You can easily go and delete the bucket, and you can easily go and delete the pipeline. So the pipeline will cost $1 per month and only charges if a deployment happens. So that's pretty much for this this tutorial. What you can do, go and you can read this blog more in detail. I have explained so that you can easily go and deploy any of your static website. So you can easily collaborate with your colleagues and peers as well. So give me a minute coming towards the presentation. I'm special thankful to the IEEE Young Professionals Karachi team and their executive members, Mumtaz Hussain, Mohammad Rafi, Abdul Rahman, Moises Nan, and other volunteers for successfully organizing this event. So now the floor is open for the question answer session. Over to the host.
Okay, guys, if you have any questions, so please feel free to ask. Do you have any questions? Guys, do we have any questions?
I guess the audience had grabbed the concepts either it was very easy or either it was very difficult. But no problems. I have just made the blog for this purpose. So yeah, so that you can easily go and consult the blog whenever you want on your own pace and do and repeat the tutorial as I just did. Meanwhile, it will also be uploaded on the IEEE YP Karachi YouTube as well.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much.
We have a question that what makes AWS better than Firebase?
Yes, that's a very good question. So AWS, let me show you a console as well.
Sure.
Where's my screen? Here it is. So there are many services of AWS. Just Firebase is just one service of the other cloud provider. Where are the yes? So for example, you need a compute just like I am having a computer. You can go and use EC2 instance. You can use other instances as well. For example, if you have some Java application or something, you can deploy on Elastic Beanstalk. Even you can use Lambda code to run the serverless. Lightsail is very easy, just click and deploy. Everything you can do on this. If we come towards the database, there are multiple options that you can choose. multiple option, RDS, Amazon Aurora, and every other need specified. So AWS is very easy to understand rather than the conventional processes that people follow. For example, uh, some companies or some students make their SIP and then they use the local host uh, on their laptop. They should use the AWS or some other cloud provider so that they can learn these emerging technologies. And if you think uh, of PUBG, the most famous game, it runs on AWS. There is no server of Pakistan in Pakistan. That's why there is ping, and the nearest server here is of in the Middle East region. If you talk about electrical engineering, IoT, something there are different IoT things as well, and the basic thing here is that the connectivity among the services is very good. That's make it very much unique. And if you talk about machine learning, out of the class machine learning services, you can go and check. There are many different AWS services for every specific case you want. So that's how it is different. That's how it is unique, and how that's why it has uh like we captured a lot of market. Yes, that's pretty much about the question.
Uh, Sir, we have one more question
Yes,
that if we got an AWS solution architect certificate, then what kind of job we get?
that's a very good question. So I usually give examples like first, for example, if a university wants to increase its ranking, yeah, the university needs to do some sort of a criteria. The university needs to fulfill some sort of criteria provided by the like governing organization. Either it could be a in terms of facilities, or either it could be in terms of highly qualified faculty. So same way in the industry, AWS, every big company, just mentioning the AWS partners such as NorthPay, Systems Limited, and other big IT companies, they are looking for the developers who have AWS certification. So if you have AWS certification, you can easily go to the interview table, because it will be a label on you by the some third party, which everyone in the world believes. If you pass this exam, they will say like this person knew the thing, this person knew AWS. So there is a high demand of the AWS developers, DevOps, and other field. So the company also wants to increase its ranking as well by having more AWS certified individuals. That's why one point is this. And then second, it's not compulsory that if you have a specific certification, you will get job easily. I've also seen 11x certified people, but they don't even qualify for the specific job that they were applying. So it's a balance between certification, and it's a balance between the skill that you learn by doing. Learn by doing. Everything you do, learn, do it. There are different workshop websites. I just mentioned it is in the links before, such as workshops.aws. Go and create AWS account, go and deploy things yourself, and share it on LinkedIn, the way recruiters recognize you, make your CV in such a better way. So then there will be no problem for you. So there is a specific AWS partner portal as well. You can go and search specific AWS partner companies in Pakistan, and then you can go and apply if you are interested in specific technology, a specific team who is working on the cloud and migration and something like that. I guess it solves it pretty much gives the answer.
Okay, sir. I also have a question that what made you interested in the Amazon web services? Like, at what age did you decided that you should be getting into Amazon web services and should opt for this career?
Yeah, so I would like to thank the IEEE ecosystem here, because when I was in my university, some senior just like this organized a webinar or a seminar at that time on cloud computing, and I was very curious about it. Like, what exactly is this? How I can learn it? So the curiosity is very important to grow in the professional life. So that's how I learned, and then I created the whole ecosystem, and my IEEE fellows helped me very much. So that's how it happened via the IEEE platform. You can know, you can say, because these are the things that these are the latest cutting edge things that is happening in the tech industry. You often get to know about the newsletter that you get about IEEE. For example, IEEE Computer Society's newsletter is very interesting, and then they feature the up-to-date startups or up-to-date technologies that are happening in the industry. So that's how I started about AWS.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in. Now, I would like to ask Mr. Abdul Rahman to present token of appreciation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Smama, for such a wonderful workshop under the platform IEEE Karachi. And I hope all the participants get a lot of information from the session.
Yeah, thank you very much. I would like to congratulate the whole team for wonderful organizing and then a series of webinars, and hopefully the audience will get much out of it and from the future webinars. Thank you very much.
Samra,
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It was a great session indeed, and we got to learn a lot. Hope everyone would be initiating with their careers in Amazon in the future. And so that's it for tonight. So take care and Allah Hafiz.
thank you so much to all the participants and speaker. Allah Hafiz.